Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, to Burak's Loft. I just wanted to kind of show you some of the birds, some of my young birds, but some of the birds I had gotten from Danny. These two here, the one back there, and the one here is the parents to these other three, which is kind of weird. You know, I get them two colors out of blue checks. I just thought it was kind of neat to see, so I wanted to kind of show you. I had bought 8 birds from Danny. He's also on YouTube. They're supposed to be really good birds. Unfortunately, I had a really bad training toss and I was only down to 3, so I didn't want to take the chance of losing the other 3, so I decided just to hold them back and breed out of them. That was my goal. So now I'm going to hopefully see how these guys do this year. I also sent one to a good friend of mine called Adrian P. He's also on YouTube. And so far, so good. So far, they're doing really good for them. And this is my young bird team. As you see, I have quite a few whites in here. I've actually had some of my whites do really good in my races for me. And you can see one up here on top. He's actually kind of laying down there. It's a saddle. He actually hurt his leg. So that's part of the reason why he's laying there, you know, not acting normal. He's in a little bit of pain, which I'm not sure what I can do for him other than let him be. So, as you can see, they're using the floor. They can't drink out of the nasty water if it does rain today, but I wanted to kind of show you what I'm, doing. So just kind of give you guys a heads up and show you what I got. Some of these birds are doing really good. I got this one here is a grizzle. It's an old Scion. He is 15 years old and I'm still shocked he's still breeding. The one next to it is also from Danny. So, and it also bred with one of my top racers on the other side. And I can show you that here in the list a little bit, but I'm kind of curious on how they do. So, but some of my favorite colors are reds. I got the fanciest for reds. And then here's an indigo. Kind of like them, and flashes. I have different colored bands on them. Like this one here has got a purple band. That was my second round. And one with a little bit of white bands. Kind of like that grill I was telling you about. He's got a pink band and a white band. That is because it's my last round. So this is what I got. I got a few of them here. They're green. They're actually showing their dominance. It's kind of funny how that works. They think they need all the space in the world, but I know I got quite a few birds in this little loft. But I wanted to try to breed as many as I can just to see how they do and try to get the top ones out of that. So I have some old red ones in here that are supposed to be doing pretty good, but right now they're not out. I will show you them in a little bit. I just wanted to kind of also show you some reason why I have this little box here is to help teach the young birds how to use bobs as they go in. You know, some young birds, it takes a while for them to learn it, and some learn it right away. But I usually put them in there and then call them in when I feed them. That's how they learn. So that way they can, learn how to do that. Like I told you before, there's my young bird team. And then here is some of my breeders. And here. Sorry about that. Anyways, you can see here, I got all kinds of different colors in here. I got that almond up there. I just recently got him. I'm not sure how well he'll breed yet, but we'll give him a whirl, So, but there's some of my young white birds that I had gotten from a guy off Craigslist, and they've been doing really good for me for racing. I also have this little guy here. He's one of the parents of my top racer last year for young birds. And the female is actually inside. I'll show you that here in a minute. And this is the other guy. He's got a bummed up wing. Nobody wanted him, so I took him. But he's been a really good racer. He's got a lot of wins on him. And so far he's been an excellent breeder. He takes care of his young really well. And this is that old, out of that old Scion I was telling you about before. He does pretty good too so far. He's breeding me a few young this year. I want to give him a whirl. I didn't want to fly him and chance to lose him. I don't like that color, so. But reds are one of my favorite colors. I can't help it. I don't know why, but I mean, I like whites and all the other colors too, but I don't know. I just got a hunkering for red. So. All right, we're gonna go inside where I do a lot of my breeding. One of the things that really gets my goat is when they nest on the floor. I don't like that. And I have sand on the floor because it makes it so much easier to clean up than trying to scrape all the time. I use a little rake to rake that up, and it takes and picks up most of it, and I throw it in a dustpan and put it in my garden. But here's a few of my young ones. They're going to be on the race team yet this year. There's one of the mamas. She's sitting on eggs. I'm not sure if I'll let her hatch them out yet or not. She just laid them, so. And then I got this little red one here. She just had a baby. Let's see if she'll let me. Yep, see? Just a little guy. It's a baby. And then this is the mother and two of the babies. It's going to be on the race team yet that were on my top young bird race last year. So I'm looking forward to see how they do this year. Then we got a nice white hen here. She's sitting on a baby. She's going to go to a friend of mine down south in North Carolina. And then this one here too, she's got two babies. She's made it to a red cock. She's also got a couple babies here that I'm going to send down to him. Same place. And then we got this one here. He's really big compared to the rest of them. And then I got two on right there. This is made of that guy that has the old bum wing outside. You know. And I plan on doing some changing this year. I'm going to redo my breeding loft. Because right now I have a hard time locking people up. And sometimes, like this guy, or say, he likes to take up the top 3 nest boxes. And it drives me nuts. Considering I have enough pair in here to do each box. So this year I'm going to change it. And over here is where I got my water. I have one outside and I also have one in here. As you can see, the water in here, I have it locked up. So in the wintertime here in Minnesota, it gets a little cold. So I got to put a heating element underneath there. A base heater, they call it. And it helps so they can keep the water cool. So just wanted to give you an update. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Thank you. Bye.